this is the last video of the MastroFutures Blueprint 2.0, which is crazy. I could have got it done a little bit quicker, but started doing more stuff with the Discord. I'm trying to work some other stuff out with some invention that I want to make for trading that you guys are going to find out one day. But and again, I've been focusing on my trading a lot, right? I want to keep getting better every single day, and I'm not trying to let the social media and stuff trap me into like a little, I don't know. Yeah, we've just been busy, but that's good. We like being busy. Today's literally Sunday. We're gonna need a lot of videos done, but I just wanted to get this finished because again, we filmed 20. You guys can't tell what I'm looking at. I'm looking at my computer over here. We filmed 28 videos. This is video number 28. We'll probably add a little bit more in the future if I want to add something on, like if I want to go over breaker blocks or something like that. But I still need to get a little bit better at those. I'm not gonna teach something that I'm not really good at. So the whole point of this video is going to be what you guys should expect. Again, I've made psychology videos before and that stuff, but I want to just go over what you guys should expect in your trading journey, just because you go through this whole video or whole series within maybe a couple days or a week or something like that. Because again, some people will just binge watch it. That's what I did personally. When I went back and watched like TJR's videos and a couple other people's videos, I'd watch their whole educational series and just think that I was going to be a god at trading within the next week or the next day, or that's just not how it works. Again, you got to keep getting experience and develop all the stuff that you were taught. But something I just want to go over is what you guys should expect after going through all these videos. Again, this is my journey. This isn't financial advice, and this is the stuff that I use. I'm not going to promise you guys anything, but again, I just want to be a live example to show you guys that this stuff actually does work with my trading system. I post my trade recaps every day. I'm honest on my Instagram. I'm honest on my, I started going Twitter or X or whatever the hell it's called now, on TikTok, and for you guys on YouTube. I post my trade recaps, my wins, my losses, my live trading sessions now, and I still used to post them before. But again, it just took so long to download those videos, and now I got new Wi-Fi and it actually downloads a lot quicker. Yeah. I just want to be an example of someone who is actually trying to get better every single day in their journey for you guys. And you guys are going to see that on social media. I don't post that stuff to flex on anybody, to brag, or anything involved with that area. I just want to show the journey that I'm on. And again, if you want to be an influencer on social media, especially for trading, you have to show your profits. You have to show your journey. You have to show your losses. But again, a lot of people fake their journey in this also. So again, I'm just truly honest with you guys, and I'm trying to get better with you guys every single day. And I'm just teaching you guys the stuff that I wish I had when I first started out in trading, because it took me a lot more time than it really should have to get to the position I want to be in. But again, I'm grateful for every ups and downs, all that stuff, and the losses, because I've had a lot of losses in this game. I've gotten scammed. I've gotten ripped off. I've gotten all my accounts blown many times. I've blown real money, like $100,000, because I got lucky in crypto, which you guys know. So it's like it's definitely been a long trading journey. And again, the most important thing that I've learned, and this is where I want to go in this video, is I could give you guys all the tools, which I did, what I use every single day, and I keep it simple. I don't want to know a lot more stuff. Again, this is what works best for me. I see it in my data. I see it in my long-term data also, especially this year. So it's like I'm starting to trust that system, and I keep getting better and better and better. But where I'm trying to go with this is you guys need to get the experience in the markets. Just because you learn this stuff doesn't mean you're going to be the best trader in the world. You actually have to dive into the markets and use that stuff and perfect it and perfect that strategy and perfect what confluences work best for you to actually succeed in this game. And that's where most people kind of get a little bit confused, because some people just expect, like on social media, they expect these people to show them some strategy and it's going to be this magical thing that all of a sudden works, right? And trading isn't like that. That shows you don't know how to trade. They expect this easy thing that's going to be done. Once they learn it, they'll be able to trade. And then once they don't, they call people a scammer and a liar and this and that. But again, it's at the end of the day, they didn't put in the work. They didn't study every day. They didn't take this stuff seriously. They didn't treat it like a business. They didn't understand what actually was going on and what the markets were doing. They just expected it to be like, all right, I learned this skill, and then are these confluences, and I'll be able to read the markets every single day, which is impossible. Like again, the whole point of learning a strategy and everything is to go off of probability, and we want to be on the higher side percentage-wise of that probability, so we're comfortable with taking trades every single day and know that in the long term that our overall strategy and our overall game plan and our overall risk management system, holy shit, I think I just had a Tourette or something. I don't know what that was. But I'm going to go back and watch that. I might have had a heart attack. But what I'm trying to say is you guys got to put in the work. You got to put in the time. You got to put in the effort. You got to study the endless hours at first. Again, one of the things that I want to make a video about in the future too is when you put so much time into trading, like again, for a solid year and a half, like this is serious. The only person who's seen me do it too, like I literally disappeared. I quit my sport and disappeared and dove right in. Nobody knew what I was doing. It was before I honestly started posting on social media. I'd post like pictures of my story and stuff of just all my computers and everything, but that was like once in a while. But I literally for a year and a half, every single day, back tested 2 to 3 hours, maybe even more. When I was working like a 7 to 8 hour job at a zoo, and then I'd literally train also. I'd work out every single day because that's how I'd relieve my stress and everything. It was like I was doing all that stuff, and for a year and a half straight, I didn't go out on the weekends. I didn't drink. I didn't smoke. I didn't do nothing. It was just like, well, I might, never mind. But I just want to say, you got to work your ass off for, like, if you dedicate this to like, wow, I'm Touretteing again. If you dedicate everything to trading for a year or a year and a half, it's hard to explain since someone like hasn't done it yet, but going back and looking at it, it feels weird because again, in the beginning you're putting in so much effort, you're studying so much, you're trying to figure out a strategy, you're trying to figure out who you are, risk management and stuff like that, and then you listen to these people on social media say that trading should be simple, it should be boring, it should be this, it should be that. But again, you're in that stage and you're like, oh, this shit's hard work. Is it going to be like this every day? And that's where most people quit, right? And they start to slack off and not actually try. They give up on it because they can't take it seriously because they keep losing money and they don't think it's possible and they think someone's a scam. Because again, they don't even know who they are yet. They haven't even figured out who they are in the markets, how they can deal with their emotions, their psychology, all this stuff. And that's what you guys are going to learn in the long run. But it's like, what I'm trying to go with this is you got to put in the time, you got to put in the effort, and the day is going to come where you have to do, where less is more in trading. But first you have to do the more, right? Like again, you got to do endless studying, endless reading, and endless figuring out how to get a strategy, failing a lot and just going back and seeing your data, your wins, your losses, why you lost. Did you let this trade run? Did you take profits early? Did you take your loss where you didn't let it run fully to your stop loss? You just got emotional and it was coming to your stop loss and it was a couple ticks away and you exited before it hit your stop loss and then price ran up in the other direction and you get all emotional and you flip out. Like, it's like there's so much stuff you guys are going to learn in your journey of trading, and that's what I'm trying to like get out there right now, because that's what I'm experiencing. Is it's like you're very close to that breaking point, but again, it's like this is the slow and patient stage, and you guys will get there, I promise. Like, it's the slow and patient stage where you have to trust your strategy, trust your risk management system, trust your overall game plan, which is taking 1 or 2 trades a day. If you just win one trade, be done. It's like it gets so boring and it takes time, and I feel like everybody just wants to rush into this process and just try and get that payout or try and change their life, thinking that a $15,000 payout is going to change something in their life, which it's not. Again, and then they rush the process and they fail and they tumble down and they repeat everything. So again, what you guys should expect, right? Learn everything I taught you. You don't have to. It's what I personally works best for me. It might help some people out there. Some people might not understand it. Some people might think they're too experienced to learn it. I don't know. This is what works best for me. If you want to take my advice, go ahead. But what you should do is focus on getting better every single day, right? Learning your confluences, going back and back testing, see how the strategy actually works in the market and how you can develop a system over a long-term term plan. For example, you're going to go back and back test a year's worth of data, 2 months worth of data, 3 months worth of data. That's what I used to do. I used to go back and just do 2 months, right, on FX Replay. And I would see how I can get my strategy to work so that I have a 60% win rate or a 55% win rate at the end of those 3 months. Something to show me that I'm profitable over the long term, right? Something to show me that, hey, I was 60% profitable the first month, I was 70% profitable the second month, I was 50% profitable the third month, right? Overall, I was more profitable than I was wrong. Like, that's what you want to go back and learn. Like, you got to put in the time, you got to put in the effort, you got to see how the strategy works over a long-term system. And then the hard part is diving into the markets and actually doing that, right? Because once you're ready and you see you don't need to back test anymore, and you know your system, and you know you need to develop what you need to develop, you're going to start coming into risk management in the live markets, emotions because of the money, emotions because it's an account or a PA account, emotions because, again, you think that big payout's going to change your life and you're so close, so you want to rush it real quickly. It's like you're going to figure out all those stuff when you actually dive into the markets, and that's why, like, when you go back and back test, it's so much different, because you got to sit there and wait each second for the candle to close, and that's where people start thinking too much, and they can't be patient because they're so used to just clicking forward on the back testing button. That was me, Tundra. The dog was about to bark. So again, it's just what you guys need to do is focus on getting better every single day, and this is the best advice I could give you personally, and I wish I could tell myself 3 years ago or something like that, even a year ago. Like, even when I started posting on social media for you guys, it's like I started posting when I had 11 PA accounts, and I thought I was on top of the world, dude. And it was so stupid of me to rush the process where I literally got to the point where I was going to get a $30,000 something payout, $35,000 or something like that, and I say this in many videos, and then I blew it because I just wanted to prove a point or something like that, and just try and prove to people that I could trade, which is something you shouldn't do, guys. Just fucking focus on you. If you're going to watch social media to get better and find a mentor that's going to help you learn things. Again, my job here on social media is to show you what worked for me in my journey. It's not going to work for some people out there. It's going to work for some people out there. There's going to be people who say that my stuff is fake and doesn't work. There's going to be people out there who say that it's awesome and it helped them become profitable. Like, there's always people out there on social media who are going to try and bring you down. What you need to do is find somebody who you can truly trust. They show their profits, they show their win rates, their losses, everything. All that stuff, which I do show on social media. Find someone like that and find things that can help you become better as a trader, and not blame people, because, again, some people just learn a strategy and they'll watch a month's worth of videos, right? They watch a month's worth of videos and they expect it to work in a week or 2 weeks or a month or 2 months or 3 months. And it's like, if it doesn't work for them and they don't have a 10,000, 20 or 40, 50,000 in the bank account, all of a sudden that person's a scammer and stuff, and they put the blame on them instead of actually putting the blame on themselves for not putting in enough work and also giving it enough time to show them that it can work. Because, again, trading is not just a strategy. I wish it was. I wish you could just have a strategy and be able to be profitable, but that's not how trading is. That's step one, which is very simple. You can learn a strategy. And you're going to think that's going to be the golden ticket, because, again, you're going to start seeing that you can actually hit trades, right? But then you got to learn risk management. Then you got to learn money management. Then you got to learn psychology, emotions. You got to learn when and when to not take trades. You have to learn how to let trades go, not take a trade every single day because the market conditions aren't looking good to take trades. You got to learn from your mistakes. You got to learn how to accept losses. Like, there's so many things on top of trading that people don't see. A lot of people just put out a strategy on social media and think that it's going to be this. They get the views and everything, and people can learn from it. But again, they can learn the strategy, but are they really going to show you the emotions, how they deal with trades? I trade live every single day for my Discord. Again, it's $10 for my Discord right now, which is nothing. We had somebody leave the other day because, again, they expect to get in the Discord for free, which it was free for 6 months. I put it on my Instagram, my YouTube, everything. Like, people don't hand stuff out for free. If you can't pay $10 for a Discord that you can actually get better and trade with a good group, trade live, see someone experienced take trades, good luck. That's all I'm going to say. It's $10, dude. Like, again, people expect things to be so easy. They have a huge ego thinking that they deserve this and everything like that, but they won't put in the hard work and actually dedicate everything to it, and then they complain at the end of the day and they point fingers at people because, again, they can't swallow their ego and actually learn something, you know? So, again, the best advice I could give you guys, I probably just rambled off in these videos. You guys know I do that by now. I just get in these weird moods where I'll just start talking because I'm so obsessed with this stuff. But again, the best I could give you is, based off of my journey, is learn your strategy. Learn how your strategy works. Learn how it can help you become profitable, right? And you can do all of this without putting real money in the markets yet. I wish I started on demo and listened, because I lost a lot of money, and the emotions on this stuff, it will destroy you when you start losing a lot of money. When I lost, I lost most of that $100,000, dude, $120,000. It wrecked me for a long time, and it was the worst feeling, and my confidence went down a lot. Just going to put that out there. But again, it happens. You're going to lose. I'd recommend just taking your time, learning how to get better every single day after you learn your strategy. Learn to look in the mirror and figure out who you are and works best for you. Not what someone on social media is doing. Not what they make, how they're doing, their win rate, what their following is, nothing. Focus on yourself and just keep growing, getting better, focusing on hitting good trades, trying to just overall win more than you lose, right? And figure out what works best for you to slowly grow over time, right? What position sizing, what your risk management will look like, what trades you should take, how many trades you take a day, all that stuff. Just study yourself, get a journal, write it down, and again, trading is probably going to make you go a little bit crazy. If you're not obsessed with trading, dude, and you're not a real trader, and it didn't make you go a little bit crazy at one point, then I don't know. There's no way. It's just trading, it'll make you go insane at one point when you're not profitable and stuff like that, and you're not seeing success. Like, it'll make you go a little insane. But again, that's just going to help you become better, and you need to have that drive of how to figure out what the market's going to do, what I can do to learn that, and how do I become better every single day. Not compete with whatever everybody's doing on social media. Not saying, all right, I missed a trade today, let's go on social media, see how much someone made. You see freaking someone make $10,000 on the same trade you said you were going to take, but you ended up taking the wrong thing because you were scared, then you freak out. Like, no. Record yourself, go back, watch your videos. It's literally why I do this on YouTube also. I go back and watch my trade recaps. I go back and watch my live trading. I see what I was reacting like when I'm in a trade, my emotions, all that stuff. Like, go back and study yourself. Stop studying what other people are doing. Go learn your strategy and everything like that and figure that out through other people, right? But once it's time to dive into the markets and figure out who you are, watch how you trade, and just trust yourself and just keep learning every single day. We all make mistakes. We all lose. We all start somewhere in trading. I don't care how far you are in your journey. It's just like we're all going to get better together. Not together, maybe if you're in my Discord. But we all want to just get better at this and make this a living. And again, you're going to have the people out there hate on you. And I don't know, just be you, man. Just be you and don't care what anybody else thinks or what they're doing. And focus on getting better as a person and in trading. And again, if you really want to get it done, you're going to get it done, right? You're going to put in the time, the effort. You're going to do anything to figure out how to do it, and it'll start to click one day. I'm telling you, it'll start to click. And I don't know, I'm at the stage where I wake up every day and I've learned that how to control my emotions and just be like not numb. But even if I lose or whatever happens during the day, it's like I'm so used to doing it by now. You show up, you figure out what's going to happen in the markets, whether you win, lose, or don't take a trade. You move on to the next day. And doing that over a long period of time, guys, you will see the success start to compound over time, right? And you got to keep doing it. It's not let it compound over time and then freaking go on tilt and then wipe everything out and go back to step zero and then have to slowly build again. It's like keep just consistently doing the right things every single day, following your system, and you will just grow as a person and as a trader and hopefully accomplish your goals as becoming profitable and making a lot of money doing this as a job. So other than that, I just want to say I wish everybody the best of luck. Keep in tune with the YouTube. I'm going to still post trade recaps, everything like that every single day. The YouTube has to grow a lot more, and I'm excited to see where we are in the next 2 years. But again, I hope you guys enjoyed some of these videos. I put a lot of time and effort into this for you guys and going back and finding my notes and everything that I've studied over the years. But again, I truly think it made me better as a trader doing this, and I hope I can help even just one person out there figure out trading a little bit better or understand the markets a little bit better. I know I have a lot more to learn and do, but again, we're just going to keep growing together over a long period of time and get to where we need to. I truly think that we're going to get to where we need to be, and I don't know. It's here on YouTube. We can go back and watch it and see what happens. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy my content. Peace out.